good people. Welcome to the Calabone Show. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. You dig? Boop, boop.
If you're asked to be a godparent, is it ever okay to say no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
People ask me all the time to be a godparent. I ain't about to do that because that's a responsibility, right? You
Yeah.
No,
But
I
I can
feel
see
you on
why
that.
they
do because you are such a great
I'm an auntie. I'm not a
I know.
godmama.
Okay.
Mama is very important in that.
I agree with Lonnie. You know,
Yeah.
be the aunt.
But they probably asking her too because she Lonnie loves, so they won't. It's like if you was friends with Oprah, you gonna want Oprah to be your
Well, that
the
is.
godparent.
I see Oprah and Gail.
I ain't talking about Oprah and Gail. They're best friends. I'm talking about no any friend of Oprah's. Now I ain't talking about Gail. Any other friend of Oprah, you would want her to be your child's godparent because she's Oprah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Some people pick the person that has the most. The person they know that has the most.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they talking about godparents' role is to pick up the slack if your child died, but that's not binding. That's not legal document. That's not
true.
how it works.
That's when they,
Maybe that was back in the day before they had all that, but no.
That's when they sign something, say, well, I want my kids to go here.
Yeah.
To their godparents or whatever, you know what I mean? But yeah, you're right, that's not binding. It's, I mean, your mother still living, your father, if he's still living, your siblings, you know what I mean? That's where your kid gonna go.
I think that was back in the day and people still... Then too, when people ask you to be the godparent, it ain't like they don't discuss anything with you. So it ain't like they discussing what they want.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
You should tell the person that you want to be the godparent, tell them what you expect out of them. You know what I mean? Then that would make sense. They can say yay or nay. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I don't see nothing wrong with... If somebody asks you in... do you think a person should have more than one godparent?
It's always a man and a woman.
Yeah.
Not two women or two men, or 3 men and 3 women.
Yeah. What do you think if somebody had 6 godparents?
At this point, why are you asking people to be godparents?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't even ask somebody to be a godparent. Like, if you're going to be in their life, you're going to be in their life. Like Lonnie said, you're going to be an auntie or uncle. Like, why you feel the need to put titles on it?
Sometimes I think when people ask people, they feel obligated to do it.
Yeah, too. And probably because they don't not understanding what that means, too.
Yeah. Yeah. You should sit down and talk to the people and tell them what you expect as a godparent. You see what I'm saying? Don't just, hey, you want to be my godparent? No, I don't think so.
Especially if you're not giving them all the details. Especially if you're saying you want other people to be it or...
Well, yeah, like I go up to you and say, okay, hey, you want to be my daughter's godparent? Because I got 4, she have 4 others.
But she do, I mean, I'm going to ask a couple other people, but I just want it to be multiple. Then let the person decide.
Yeah.
You don't make decisions for people.
Because I wouldn't be no godmother if you already got 3.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
No, I wouldn't do it.
I don't understand that.
No way I'm doing it. That don't make no sense. No, you can't force people to do anything.
I think people be putting too much importance on it. I don't even think it means as much as it did back in the day. I think people be doing too much.
No, I ain't doing it.
See, you're braver than me. The fact that you're even down to say God auntie to me still sounds like she's someone who's responsible. She's always gonna have money. She's gonna have your back and pick you up at school when you need. I'm cousin Jeannie. I can't be a god. I can only be cousin. Okay. Cousin Jeannie's gonna be there when you need to.
They be saying godparents supposed to be spiritual. That's the person you want to lead your child spiritually, so with God and stuff. So people don't be picking based off that. Because, you know, like baptism and stuff, they was saying.
And back in the day, you know, people usually pick their best friend or something like that to be a godparent and stuff like that. But now they just ask anybody.
It's like when people choose a maid of honor, then a matron of honor. That's basically you having 2. Yeah, matron mean married, but that's just your way of having 2. So if you have a friend that's married and a friend that's not, you just choosing 2 because you just want to give titles. Yeah. It seems like people just want to give titles.
Yeah, that's
like
exactly.
And a lot of godparents don't even be in the child life because if you're not friends with the person anymore, you're not going to continue the relationship with the child.
It fades. If the friendship fades, that fades too.
You know how people be like, I ain't spelled to my godparents since I was a child.
Because why would I want you to bring a godchild over to me and I ain't even talking to you?
Next time you know, they're going to have child support for godparents.
Yeah.
Like
you agreed. See, but you can't make them pay child support. Guess why?
They ain't sign it.
You ain't sign
And
that.
ain't nothing legal.
You better hit that papers on them.
And definitely ain't no blood. So
yeah, look, you better hit them papers on them. You said it. I ain't said nothing. You said I was. I ain't said I ain't agreed. I ain't nothing. You said I was.
You go to the baptism, there's a whole bunch of people around. Like, dang, all these people godparent.
Yeah, that is crazy.
When you need to be bailed out, maybe?
But Tim, tell us what's the responsibilities of a godparent? Seriously.
Okay. Well, I actually have to say that is probably one of the hardest decisions I ever had to make for my children is choosing their godparents. Is that a necessity? Do you have to do it? I think if you're thinking of the future, you want the best. Yes, the what ifs. You want the best for your children. So, when I was thinking of the godparents for my children, I was focusing on the parental guidelines, like how these parents actually parent their children.
So do they have to have had children?
Yes. Oh, for me, you guys. For me,
If you had to pick godparent, would you pick somebody that had kids or didn't have kids?
It actually really depends. I would either or, because I mean, I might know somebody and they good people, and then they might not have no kid, and then I might know somebody that do. It would depend. I really wouldn't care.
I guess if they didn't have kids, you would think that they will spoil your kids because they don't have kids, so you would pick them. But if they don't have kids, you can't expect them to play a parent role when they don't even have kids of their own.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could go either way.
Yeah. So,
like, even say the people had kids, don't mean they gonna treat my kid like they gonna treat their kid. You see what I'm saying?
It's just like if you're a surrogate, they don't want you to never have had a child. If you're a surrogate, most of the time they want you to have had a child, so that makes more sense. Yeah. I don't even think people really be thinking it through.
All right, I'm out.
I want them to have had experience. Okay. And also,
Damn, you really thought about this.
Yeah, you really have to think about it.
Yeah.
It's actually very, very, very important.
Okay.
For me, and then also, I just wanted to see their lifestyle, like how they lived, their lives, and where they live.
Yeah.
So my children's godparents are actually my brother-in-law and sister-in-law.
Oh.
Aaron and Hannah. Yes. I'm not Cree's godparent at all either.
Yeah.
That's my sister's son. And I felt like their life paralleled with Adam and I's.
Yes.
So it just made the decision a lot easier. I mean, I wanted my mama to be my kid's godparent, but then my mom was like, no, honey, you can't do that. I'm older. They have to be, I guess, a little bit younger because you want them to.
Your mother is a grandmother.
Yeah, I don't know why people use extra titles.
Grandparent.
I don't know why people.
On that.
I think she's actually doing the literal sense. So they must have did paperwork and stuff for the godparents to say, hey, if something happened to us, they're gonna go to you. They have to actually do paperwork because she's acting like they're actually gonna go. Most people just be saying you're the godparent. They don't want their child to go to you, but they saying you're just a godparent. It seems like she actually want whoever she chose to be godparents for her child. If something happened to them for her child to
go there.
So she actually taking it like that, but I don't think most people do that.
To live a very long life in case something
Have you ever been asked to be a godparent?
I have.
Yeah, we're going to have to say part 2 on that. Come on, y'all. Let's get y'all these subscribers. And let's get it popping. You dig? You dig? Feel a hater on me. Get off
Shake
me,
them haters off. Shake them haters off.